Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. It's a beautiful day. We're back out in the garden in the Harlequin, and because it's such a lovely day, I fancy a lager, and I have got a couple to do, but I thought I'd get this one out, and it's the one I picked up from Aldi's yesterday, and it's from the Great British Brewing Company, which would be somebody's, I don't suppose that's a proper brewery, I'm guessing somebody's just using it as a name to brew something for Aldi's. And we have a can of their British lager. Beautiful artwork, like I said. I do like that. It's a 440ml can. This is coming in at 4%, and I think it's £1.69 if I remember rightly. Hopefully the artwork isn't going to be the best thing on it, but I haven't got an awful lot of hope for it, but I'll try and keep open-minded. On the back it says, lovingly brewed with just 4 ingredients and long matured for a fuller flavour. British First Golden Challenger hops. Tastes light, crisp and British. That's all it's saying really on there. So let's get it cracked open, glass at the ready. Let's see if this does the job. And like I said, it's a scorcher today. I've been out in the sun. It's still only about 3:15 now. But if I've been working in the sun and this doesn't quench my thirst, it must be a bad beer. So let's just get it into a glass and see what we get. It's looking very light. Does look like it's got a bit of a slight haze to it. A little bit left in the glass, in the can I should say. Give that a tap. Just a couple of bubbles sticking. It's a beer in a glass. It's a hazy, it's very pale, it's a hazy lemon colour. Plenty of carbonation going up the glass. Reasonably spacious finger of white head on top. Let's dive in with the old nose and see what we get. Yep, you get that hoppy. Definitely get the hops in there. A little bit malty, a little bit of a citrus note as well. My screen's going off as it does. I'll just put that back on. Maybe a touch of spiciness. All in all, it doesn't smell too bad. It doesn't smell too bad. So I think the only way we're going to find out is by diving in. Cheers, everyone. Okay. I've had a lot worse. For me, 4%. Let's get the rest in there. See if we get any change. If it gets any hazier or anything. Nope, still seems the same. So let's go in again. Body is light. It's 4%. It's not watery though. Not overly carbonated. Enough bubbles in there to make it interesting. Reasonably smooth in the mouth as well. Taste wise, you are greeted with full on hop sort of taste. It's bitter, it's a little bit spicy, there's a little bit of citrus in there. Right on the very back end there you maybe get a little bit of bready maltiness come through. I mean, as British lagers go, that and a bad. Yeah, it could do with maybe being a tad maltier, maybe. But it ain't too bad. It is pretty much full on sort of hop and sort of bitterness, a little bit of spiciness in there. I wouldn't say there's nothing overly nasty, but you are bombarded with the hops in it. So surprisingly for me, like I said, 4%. You could think that was more than 4%. Down with the with the hoppy sort of bitterness in there, but otherwise it's not too heavy to drink. Pretty clean, pretty crisp, and on a warm day does the job. So is it worth the £1.69? I suppose it. Bloody hell's in my mouth there. God knows. Is it worth the £1.69? I suppose you go to the supermarket and you could quite easily pay £6 for 4 cans or something very run of the mill, very awful. This actually isn't too bad, to be honest. Do me screen again. This isn't too bad, I don't think. No, it's not the greatest lager in the world, but it ain't a bad. It ain't a bad. I quite, you know, and at 4%, you can't really argue. So yeah, I'm going to say that's worth picking up and giving a go. I think there'll be some people out there that won't like it, but it's certainly not the worst lager out there. It's drinkable enough as well. So Aldi's Great British Brewing Co., their British lager, I'm going to give that not a huge thumbs up, but certainly not a bad thumbs up. That's a pretty decent drop. So yeah, go down to Aldi's if you see it, give it a go. If you've had it before, feel free to comment, let me know what you think. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you've got sun. I think nearly all the country's got sun, so no doubt you have. Enjoy the rest of it, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.